My vision and dream was always to come to the continent of Africa because it's my homeland. America's my home, but this is my homeland. I always wanted to own land here and set my foot on this soil and be a part of it because, you know, they took us from here.
An African lifestyle.
Welcome to Pan-African Lifestyle, where we rep the motherland. We post content regularly and invite you to subscribe and share. If you're a pal, that's a Pan-African Lifestyler.
And I saw this facility. I said, man, you know what would really be funny? To do Family Feud in Africa. The important thing about people around me that I hire, when I have a vision and God show me something and I call you and tell you to do it, I already know it's going to be hard to do. I already know it's going to be obstacles. I don't want to hear that. I want you to show me how we can do it. I want to do Family Feud in Africa. So please don't tell me your excuse. What you talking about? We're going to get on TV now. And so I go to Africa, South Africa and to Ghana. And we're over there and their mouth is open because they couldn't believe it.
Welcome to Family Feud South Africa, everybody. I'm your man, Steve Harvey.
26 episodes because they do a weekly show. It's like an American TV season is 22 episodes weekly. That's an American TV show. They wanted a full season. We gave them 26 episodes. In Ghana, and 26 episodes in the U.S. in South Africa. Took about a month or so to get it all together. It was a lot of, because now, man, we got to get questions that's unique to South Africa. It was it's the funniest show I've ever done, was that. And then once we got it on the air, they couldn't believe we had did it. And then it aired, and we were the #1 show.
But everybody told me, Steve, don't go to Africa to make TV. You can't make good TV in Africa. I said, why not? And I just thought it was a great idea. So I took the show over there to 2 countries. I took it to South Africa and Ghana. And Family Feud is the #1 show in Ghana and the #1 show in South Africa. Being Africa for me, as a 64-year-old, 63-year-old black man at that time, it was the first time in my life where I woke up every morning and I was no longer a minority. And that was the most unexpected, incredible feeling I've ever had. Everybody should experience what it's like to be in the majority.
I'm an African American. We was told we was gonna get 40 acres and a mule after slavery. We never got it. So African Americans right now are fighting for this thing called reparations. I understand that struggle. I want to be free now. I don't want to be free when you decide I should be free. I don't want to have opportunity when you decide I have opportunity. I should have the right to wake up and decide today is going to be a great day for me today and go about the process of making that happen.
Well, since my vision and dream was always to come to the continent of Africa because it's my homeland. America's my home, but this is my homeland. I always wanted to own land here and set my foot on this soil and be a part of it because, you know, they took us from here. 2 things are going to happen. We're going to create approximately 350 to 400 jobs. Every show that I can develop on the continent will produce 350, 400 jobs. You know, I've come here like everybody else and hosted the Durban Music Festival and get a check and go back home. I mean, I understand that's the business we in. We make appearance fees, right, with celebrities. So, but I wanted to do something meaningful with my homeland. And so by buying land here, by owning a business here, and being able to employ people and then teach our people here, African people, how Hollywood does it.
Makes television.
Because you have such a huge content here. There's 1 billion people on this content. It makes no sense for you to have to go to a place that only has 350 million people on it to become a star. It don't make no sense. Things change. Here's the deal. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. So you have to change what you're doing. Celebrities are big. You know, musicians are big over here. Athletics is big over here. We just put our foot down. We got sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we put our foot down. And we said, no. If you want us, this is what it costs, and we band together. Look, you can't get ownership
unless you decide I'm not doing it unless I'm a piece of it.
Yeah.
You can start the revolution at the top. You have enough activist-minded young people on this continent where you can rally. You all put your foot down. You can make change. How can it not be possible? You know, Martin Luther King said, a person can't ride your back unless you bend over. We just got to stop the bending over. You understand? You have a great nation here. It's 1 billion people here. There's no need of you having to run to the United States with 350 million people to get discovered or to get paid. This is one of the richest continents in the world. This is why it's so important to bridge the gap between Africans and African Americans. It's critical because there are things that you all know. Because look, you know where your grandfather lived.
Yeah.
I don't. See, my father's father, my grandfather was a slave. I don't know where my grandfather lived. You do. You have an advantage. Now, what we've learned in the United States, we can teach to you.
Yeah.
What you know about here, you can teach to us.
Love that.
That gap has to be bridged and that sharing of information. But now listen to me. You're the new generation. Y'all got to stop saying what y'all can't do. Now remember this. Negative people always find a problem
Never
with your solution.
Yeah.
Every time you come up with a solution, they got a reason why it can't work. Now we sitting here. You all have the power to change things. You really do. Y'all got microphones. Y'all got listeners. You got audience. You got ideas. That's how change is made.
Thanks for tuning into Pan African Lifestyle. Share your thoughts in the comments section and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Pan African Lifestyle to be inspired. For awesome PAL merch, check out panafricanlifestyle.com/shop. Keep repping the motherland.
Pan African lifestyle.